There we go.
Is on Twitch. On Twitch, still showing that Devil May Cry.
Is it? I updated that.
So I don't stream on Twitch. Booyah! Alright, sorry. I'm done.
Curse you, DMC!
AK showing them pro streamer strats.
Pro streamer stats. I swear to God, I updated this. Yeah, I updated it. It should be. It's probably because it wasn't live, but I don't know.
Making me funny. Laugh.
Me go funny. Ha ha ha. Alright, so we are back with this nonsense.
There you go. Just had to do it. Had to do it just for you guys.
Had to do it.
Just had to.
Gotta.
You'll notice. You'll notice. Had to do it. Had to do it just for
He's screaming on send me.
I see Chrome was testing it.
Yeah, probably. Alright, so who all remembers what happened last time, or where we left off, rather?
I do.
We were sleeping.
Yeah.
And, I went through my...
Do you remember me?
Grum went through her little thing, and Saevrick went through hers. So, we need Baldur to start going and getting, yelled at by a dwarf.
Oh, I stepped into this now? That's great.
Yeah, you're just gonna get yelled at by a dwarf.
Hey, welcome, Caden.
Yes.
Welcome to the D&D stream. It'll be a little bit trickier for me to actually speak React, but I'll try to stay in chat and react. But okay. So yes, Brudrin gets to have his little interim fun times. Do you remember me, Big K? Do you remember me? Alright, so you're going to sleep. And you wake up, and you're standing in front of that same irritated little dwarf. It's about fucking time you showed up.
Number one. I'm here.
I hope.
To be honest with you, I don't know what happened. I just suddenly fell asleep, and here I am.
Well, I mean, that's kinda how it's been working the last couple times now, hasn't it?
Apparently so.
Why do I always get stuck with the brain-dead ones? Whatever.
I could say something about the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, but, you know.
Alright, give me a perception real quick.
I'm clicking on perception. Oh, there you go. Whoa, sorry, it did it twice, I think. Did it? No.
You see him kind of sigh. You see him kind of mutter something, and then suddenly he's behind you, and make a dex save.
I die.
Yeah, you suddenly just get, like, blasted about 50 feet forward.
Good.
Are you, or it seems like you kind of just got blown away by, like, a shit ton force of wind. Then he's just in front of you. Are you quite finished making an ass of yourself?
I am, if you can actually start to talk to me in clear, dumb words so that I can understand.
You're dealing with something rather strong for your capabilities currently, and now I've got to try to rush the bullshit we've been trying to help you with. So maybe, just fucking maybe, you should pay a little bit more fucking attention.
Quick recap for you, Big K.
Yeah, that's good.
We we all got into a shared dream at the start of the last session.
Here, just for the sake of it, I'll replay the voice clip so that he has an idea of what in the hell it sounds like and what was going on.
Alright.
Oh good, the gang's all here. Now I've no interest in your questions right now, so let's just get to the point of why I'm here. My master has a particular interest in your powers. You will bring them to him, and in exchange we will give you what your heart most desires.
Now, Brudrin, at that particular point, you actually get a slight vision when he stares at you of Lord Kildrak.
Okay.
Now, should you refuse our generous offer, well, why don't we give you a taste of what's to come?
Almost stabbed, I believe, Ariza? Or Ganel, one of the two. And explosion.
I should have known you'd show up eventually. We'll finish this later.
And then he dispersed and your gods all came in super fucking pissed.
And then I yelled to stop
Yes.
being children.
To stop being a bunch of twats. Recap over.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna look at I don't remember his name, but I do in the game. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be very straight and honest and like, listen, I'm tired of playing games. If you have something to teach me, do it. But I feel like you're just not taking me seriously right now. So how about we cut the crap and we get down to whatever business you want me to do.
He kind of looks at you. What do you think we've been doing? What the hell do you think all these gifts are? We've been trying to keep it at the pace that your bodies can handle. It's not fucking easy channeling all this shit, you know.
Okay,
Mortal
so
bodies and such.
What can I do to channel things faster?
There's nothing particularly you can do. We just got to try to accelerate the process and pray to God it doesn't rip your poor little mortal body limb from limb. Now get the fuck out and use what I just taught you. And you feel that blast again and you just kind of wake up slammed off the ground. And now you can use... Now, once per day, you can empower your gust of wind. Now, if you empower it, not only does it still push them, instead of pushing, I think, what? Gust of wind is, 10 feet? 15 feet that it pushes people?
15, yeah.
15. Instead, it's 30. And if they hit an object, they take 10d6.
Jesus, okay.
By the way, you feel like you just got put through a fucking hurricane, by the way. Your body feels like shit.
Body can take it.
No, your body feels like shit. Alright.
So, if it touches an item or a person or whatever.
Essentially, if, like, the person getting pushed collides with a wall or some other type of, like, severely difficult object, something that won't just immediately crack and break.
So, Grum. I'm saying that he can throw people in Grum.
It'd probably knock Grum over.
Crack. Grum doesn't break.
Grum no break! Grum might fall over, but Grum no break!
Now, are you gonna tell us what if Ariza saw anything when he, the big bad dude, you know, look at him and look at Ariza and Brudrin?
Well, I mean, technically, that's for Shell to know. And yes, 10d6. So no, you don't actually know what what she got. Although, where is it? Dun, 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 dun. Come on, notes. I know I had something here. Ah, that's right. Once per day, she can cast Ice Storm as a 7th level from the cloak.
Sweet Jiminy Christmas.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she... Okay, so you know how you have it at 4th level? She can do it effectively at 7th.
Once per day. Can you give shinies?
Sweet.
Okay. So what are you all doing?
I'm assuming waking up.
Yes.
Obviously hurting from being thrown in a hurricane.
Yeah, you're hurting quite a bit. Just a lot.
Just a lot.
Not my fault. I already fixed you. So I'll be getting
I
up
can't,
and doing my usual morning stuff.
My notes are a little bit wonky acting a little bit wonky right now. Gano, what did I give you last session again?
Spend a day with any language and learn it.
That's right. I could have sworn I was like, I know I gave you something, but notes are wanting to be weird. The best part of waking up. Why couldn't Uranus be the god of disintegration? Alright. So y'all wake up. Anybody doing anything else before heading down?
Nah. Probably just getting ready.
Yeah.
Frantic, of course, will still be muttering about the annoying harpies.
Okay.
Mutter, mutter.
Oh wait, before we do anything, I'm going to offer to Brodrin. Would you like some of harpy meat?
Will it make me feel better? Because right now, I don't feel so good.
Why do you not feel so good?
It will be a hearty meat. I don't know. Try it. You know, just live a little.
Bruiser,
I don't-
We just woke up. How are you already not? Are you getting a cold?
No, I had the visit of my god.
Baldur, right?
Yeah, Baldur. And
Oh.
he kind of just threw me in the wind quite a few times, and it hurts a lot.
Oh, my god does that too. Likes to throw grunt on the ground.
Mine just is gonna send us to a volcano. Here.
Good,
He's
that feels
apologizing
great.
for it.
Let's do this. And Grum, I will take that meat, please, and I will eat it.
Alright, I'm gonna give him some slices of harpy meat.
Alright.
Well, to be fair,
you give him
I
some
keep
harpy
punching
meat.
my god, so...
You give him some harpy meat. Bridrin, you are eating, yes?
Yes.
Make a con save.
Oh,
Hey, he's proficient in this. He might actually be
Yeah.
okay.
It might be okay.
Oh, look at that!
It tastes really odd. It's really, really stringy, and you can't quite describe the flavor.
does it make me feel better?
No,
Okay.
but it doesn't make you
Ugh.
feel worse.
Okay.
Okay, so... We're still out in the forest, right?
Not forest, cliff.
In the cliff?
The
Okay.
cliffside, yes.
Alright, and we're heading back to the place where your cousin is. Right? Wilhelm?
Yeah.
Is it Wilhelm?
Baldur's
And
gift,
that's
yes.
where the merchant will be, because I'm still dragging this. That's right, I'm still sleeping on my bed of 2 harpies with their soft, downy feathers. Yeah, and in addition to me carrying some harpy meat, I get two crispy, freshly crispy harpies that I'm gonna sell to the merchant.
Oh god.
Don't look at me.
Alright.
I'm just when we leave, I'm gonna keep an angry eye out for harpies. While we're hungry.
Alright. So y'all wake up and y'all eat and such. Are you doing anything else before you leave?
I'm just making sure my rope is tied good and well.
Is
to my
Marissa gonna
harpies.
make our good
Oh
berries?
yeah, she's gonna pass out good berries for everyone.
Yay!
Yay! At least this time we didn't get killed by, or get attacked by weird flying things. Malik's going off.
Yeah, I think you missed Malik getting shot in the chest again.
And almost getting shot twice in the chest.
Yeah. Saevrick was trying to showboat.
Oh, that's amazing.
Sweet showboating.
There were naughty shots too.
Followed by-
Naughty shots. Okay. So you all head out. Go ahead and do a perception check for Anik. Uh-oh.
Alright. No, I was really looking.
Ah, okay.
Being stupid. Let's roll terrible.
No, you actually rolled okay. There's no sign of harpies, but there's a really, really bad storm that's like, you'd probably guess gonna happen about midway through this walk.
Sigh.
Lesai.
Lisai.
You can see like thunder and lightning and shit on the horizon of the ocean.
Just be like, yep, this is happening because this is what needs to happen.
Oh my. Malik's gonna kinda, oh, that's very, very bad.
You don't say, Malik.
Rum can use these 2 harpies, take out their wings, and I'll use this makeshift tent.
Sure, that's how that works. Okay. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so you all proceed forward. About midway through the day, the storm starts hitting. And it's not just rain. It's not just thunder. It's not just lightning. It has probably about, 30 mile per hour winds on this
the
little
fuck?
10-foot wide path. Go ahead and make con saves, everyone.
Should I make like a wall of stone, like make it like a little
Jesus
cave
fucking
that we can
Christ.
hide in?
If I mean, you could, in theory, try to make like a little makeshift shelter on the path, but
Well, doesn't Malik has that like that bubble thing?
yes, he kind of I know it stops things from coming in. I don't know if it stops wind from coming in.
Well, if it stops things from coming in, wind is a thing. Shit.
So, I'm going to, at will, cast a hot fire shield on everybody.
Okay.
I'm not gonna help with the wind.
Wind, no, but it'll help with the
That's it.
cold.
You'll have to do it over the course of like a few rounds, because it's like one per round, as I said. So it'll be like touch, touch, touch,
Did you want
touch.
to stop for a little bit, wait for it to come out while I make that I'll make like a makeshift cave for everyone to huddle in with my wall of stone.
Actually, guys, I could probably do a wind wall. Couldn't I do that?
Oh.
Malik
With a
is
wind wall.
like, I can try to set up the little thing and hope it works. It'll take a moment. He starts kind of chanting and making the motions and getting everything prepped while you're all doing whatever you want. You've got about a minute.
Well, at least I'm casting the hot flame shield. Everyone
Yeah.
just cut the chill down.
Well, I'm just gonna wait for him to do that first, and if it doesn't work, I'll use the stone, or I'll wait for what's his name. He does his wind wall.
Alright, so Brudrin, you're gonna try wind wall?
Well, this wind wall actually is going to protect us from that wind.
If you put it like right next to yourself, facing towards like the cliff edge, it'd stop the wind from coming that way-ish, but it'd probably just wrap around. 'Cause wind.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't want to use it if I'm not going to be able to, protect everyone.
You honestly have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Okay. How far out are you putting it?
I'm doing it so that Malik is protected, mostly while he casts his bubble.
Okay. You put it like right near the cliff edge, and it seems to stop the wind coming from that direction immediately. Then it kind of just, you can see like how it's dispersing almost, because the rain coming from that direction just kind of stops. But it just kind of seems to spread out and like go down further, so you're redirecting it downwards on that side. You're still getting rained on from above though.
Okay. Rip.
Good try. By the way, we're all nice and pretty and lit now. You're all wreathed in flames. But they don't hurt.
Yeah. Alright. So after about a minute, the little bubble pops up again, and the wind and rain and thunder all stop. Out inside the bubble. You can still see it going on outside, and it's downpouring onto the little bubble. But it's really nice and dry and comfortable in there. Malik, oh! I suppose that works then. This is a rather interesting delay.
Yeah, we can't really move anywhere.
Yeah. The storm seems to rage on for quite a few hours. It finally starts passing, but it's already starting to become night by the time it actually passes.
Well, let's just get some sleep.
Malik
I'm
kind
down
of
with that.
2 moments, and he like lowers the bubble because the storm's gone, and then he starts chanting it again. Boing.
Poor Malik.
Minute later, it pops back up. There. Now it should be good for the entire night. Nope. Did the stream drop? I think the stream may have dropped. Oh, maybe?
Sorry.
That's alright. Just Twitch dropped for some reason. Okay. I don't know why.
Because who streams on Twitch anyway?
Ah! I obviously just need to go to Mixer. Obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
What the hell is this?
It's Beam.
Beam. They rebranded.
Because Microsoft bought them. Yeah. Okay. So, you all go to sleep. Go ahead and roll insight.
Oh boy.
Bless you!
Oh, the low one that's arising.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. But I like how Saevrick might actually get a night without being harassed by plants.
Alright, Brujin. We'll, or actually, Vranik, we'll start with you. You wake up somewhere really warm. Not uncomfortably warm, but really warm.
I'm going to look around.
Hello again.
Hello, Godrick. How are you?
Wishing I did not have to hurry this along.
Yeah, out of curiosity, what do you do when you're not bothering me in my dreams? I'm curious.
Well, me particularly, I look over my town. I suppose that's what you would call it anyway. It's really more of a guard post.
I don't think we've been there yet, have we?
No, you have not.
Oh, good. This ought to be interesting. So, what's on the agenda for this evening? It's much warmer here than it was out there.
Well, I feel like we should try to give you something, but I'm worried that your body won't be able to handle it.
Yeah, let me guess. Threat of death? Or just pain? Because that's try.
It depends.
Frank's gonna get kind of that cockeyed look and go, "Explain, please."
Some people can't seem to handle too much power at once, and sometimes things happen. This is why we don't like speeding the process up, but sometimes we don't really have a choice.
So why are we speeding the process up? We haven't even been to your temple yet.
Because you will need to be prepared if he comes.
Let me guess, the others are going to get the same kind of speed, aren't they?
Quite. At least as best as we can try.
Alright, let's try this. If I die and I end up in your afterlife, you're never going to hear the end of it.
I know. I know.
And you might not get someone as good as me, so this ought to be pretty entertaining.
Now, I apologize for this in advance. He kinda seems like hesitant and starts raising up a hand. Go ahead and make a... what is it? con saving throw.
My best saving throw.
Your best save.
See how good that is? That is the best save. Low numbers are good, right? This is second end. Low is better, right?
Suddenly out of his hand, you just see a very, very bright light, and it hurts like hell, and you actually can't see. You just see white.
Well, I shouldn't have been playing with myself in my sleep, so always told me I'd be blind.
Why is Kami-sama invading their dreams?
Oh god.
Oh. Okay, so Zeus, if you go onto my actual channel, there is like a playlist with all the D&D stuff in it, so you can actually watch through all of it and catch up, even though that's a lot of watching.
Okay, so I'm blind now, and I'm just going to kind of sigh and go, well, I'm blind now, so that's a thing. And it hurts. Thank you, Godrick. And then I'm going to start screaming.
There's no response.
Cool. But
you said you start screaming.
Oh yeah, of course.
Malik, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Who am I hearing?
Malik.
Oh, Malik, just a warning. I can't see anything, and I'm in extreme amounts of pain. Hold on, please. I'm probably gonna fall unconscious at this point.
Yeah, you fall unconscious for a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Next would be Grum!
Grum will probably survive this one well, I hope.
Okay. You wake up and there's that little halfling again. Hello again.
Oops, Grum's fist slipped.
He kind of sighs. Go ahead and do it. I know you want to.
Just screen captain, Sav. Do it.
That's my first screen cap. My entire computer froze.
One of these days, I'm gonna get a crit on that.
You go to punch him, and he kind of just backs up slightly, grabs your wrist with 2 fingers, and just just flips you over and slams you into like soft pillows.
Palm.
Boop. Are you quite done?
Sorry, my fist has their mind of their own.
I'm sure they do.
Your face.
I'm sure that's not creepy at all where you come from. Are you ready? Because I don't think you're quite ready.
When will we ever be ready? 1 minute we're doing something simple and suddenly something big and scary shows up. Well, not too scary. That'll be a good challenge for Grum later.
Ha 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 ha. He just kind of like slowly starts making it less and less. He makes it more apparent that you have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, don't haha, at least we're making progress.
I suppose you are making progress. I just hope that your body can handle the amount of progress that we're going to have to do. What was that?
Just get out with it.
Get on
Like
with
the
it!
drum thinks.
Aye, get on with it!
Right.
Alright, where are you? Thing. Notes. Why did you get all messed up? Stupid cats. Ah. What?
This is terrible. I love that I'm blind now.
Okay. So, he kind of just makes a sword appear. Just go ahead and ready your weapon.
Okay. I ready my trusty shiny axe.
Now, go ahead and try to hit me.
Oh dear.
Alright, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna charge him.
Okay.
All in, baby.
All in.
Grom smash!
He kind of just gets into a preparatory stance for it. Go ahead and do a perception real quick. You're gonna have a little bit of disadvantage because raging and full charge.
It doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. He just raises up his sword and deflects the axe. The axe head breaks.
No, my arm slicers!
My arm slicers!
I'm just raging now. It's like,
Ah!
frick it! This is my only shiny good thing that I have.
You're really not paying attention, are you? After he kind of calls attention to it, go ahead and do the perception again.
And watch me roll lower again. I guess it's not so bad.
You notice that his sword is kind of now just completely covered with rock. It still looks entirely sharp, but it's just covered in stone.
Isn't all swords technically covered in stone?
Nah. Metal and stone are slightly different. Now, be careful when you use this. And he just kind of flicks your head and you wake up on the ground.
Wow, she got the easy one. She didn't end up blind.
Okay. So once a day, it's kind of a variant of it, but elemental weapon at 7th level. But it stays bludgeoning damage. Or not bludgeoning, slashing. Whatever damage yours actually is, that's what it counts as.
Just once a day.
What was that? Yeah, just once a day, 7th level.
So what'd it do? I gotta
Plus
check that.
+3 to attack rolls and increases the damage by 3d4.
Is good.
He's good.
3d4 damage.
And Brudrin. You wake up again. And he's there again. Kinda glaring at you.
Alright.
Alright. Are you ready?
I am.
Great. Now, just be really, really careful when trying to do this, because it's not gonna end well. It
Understood.
might end really, really poorly. Until your body's a bit more ready for it.
It is constant.
Duly noted.
All right. You're currently kind of in the sky from what you can tell. You're like on clouds and you can see the sun and all types of other stuff. Suddenly it just goes completely pitch black and there is now a lot of like lightning and really, really bad weather just out of nowhere. And it's fucking cold. Really, really fucking cold. Like, you're freezing. Go ahead and make a con save. Alright. You are managing to survive against the cold. Huh. Maybe your body's a bit better. Well, that's all for now, I suppose. This should help you last a little bit.
Thank you.
Goodbye. And you wake up there, or you wake up back on the ground. Seems fine, except for that you wake up to Vranik screaming. And then passing out. Once per day, you can cast Control Weather.
Everyone gets the good shit. No one gets screaming. Well,
just wait, Clay. So yeah, after a little bit and everyone kind of waking up to your screaming like a madman. And then passing out.
Passing out.
Yep, and then passing out. You wake up again. Malik's kind of standing over you and watching, like, stuff. That bubble's up still. Everyone else saw that he cast it again, because he wasn't sure how long you were going to be out. You wake up probably about an hour later. You can see again. And you now know how to cast Sunbeam. Once per day. But instead of 68 damage, it's 8d8.
Blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light.
I am going to hurt all of them. Every single one of them.
Every single one of what?
Oh, Vranik is saying that out loud. Like, he's going to hurt them. All of them.
Malik kind of hurt all of who?
I can't say that, then I'm warning them. And he twitches a little bit, like, I can't let them know.
Did the Ryza get anything?
She did not get a visit, as far as you can tell, because she woke up perfectly fine.
Ah!
Ah, good. So, we can proceed then. Malik kinda seems slightly concerned.
Yes, let's continue.
Alright, I'm just gonna fluff my decaying art piece and keep dragging it.
Okay. The weather seems pretty good today, actually. It's not too bad. So you proceed forward for a bit. Takes about half a day, and you manage to get back to Baldur's Gift.
By the way, the whole time Vranik is just ranting under his breath.
Of course he is.
He is about had enough of this bullshit.
Okay.
Alright. When we get there, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna go to my cousin's house and ponder.
I'm gonna visit the merchant so I can sell off this heart piece. Oh, I'm gonna grab Malik with me, so that way he can, convince the merchant to give me more moolah for this heart piece.
I guess I'm going with her now. Okay, thanks, bye!
So
You have the magic words, Malik. We should team up.
it's crazy.
Apparently. Alright, so they're going off to the merchant. Is anyone else doing anything else?
Elaborate.
What?
Um,
No, going to the library.
berries, please.
That already happened in the morning, I'm sure. I'm sure Arisa wouldn't have denied you all food, being the good pal that she is. Alright. So, Ganel's going to the library. Is anyone else doing anything? Brannick was going to Wilhelm.
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna tell Wilhelm our god is a dick.
What did he do?
Well, apparently I can now use Sunbeam, but in order to do it, he had to blind me. Temporarily.
Wait,
Real tired of them not telling us nothing.
perhaps they can't tell you.
Yeah, I kind of figure as much. Doesn't make me any happier about it.
Did he do anything else, or did he just blind you? What exactly
Kind of
happened? It
Well,
burned?
he warned me.
Did
Yeah.
he kind of goes over to a book and starts perusing and is just like, sunbeam. Why would he use it on you?
Apparently it was to infuse it in me.
Ah,
Seems to be doing that a lot. I'm not, like, I knew enough studying at, seminary that that's not something I'd be able to do normally right now, and I can only do it like once. And I'm gonna have to rest, but I kind of explained to
Fair.
Wilhelm what kind of weird stuff I'm capable of doing now. And, catch up with him.
that's interesting. Oh good, my PC parts arrived. Lovely.
Oh dear, the potato version 2 is coming!
Soon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chit-chat with Wilhelm, make sure he's doing
Alright.
okay.
You guys chat through it, and he kind of seems intrigued at how these things work. Okay. Grum, you find the meat vendor again.
Alright, I'm gonna get his attention and say, hey, look what I brought you.
What did you bring me?
And just drag this two perfectly crispy fried heart piece to him. Say, hey.
These aren't really preserved very well, are they? There's dirt and shit all over them, like rocks and pebbles.
Just clean it. That's fine. Just dunk it in the river. They're good as new. So
I really don't think that the townsfolk would like me dunking harpies in there. Just saying, love.
give me a jar, I'll dump water on them.
I don't think that's gonna help much, love. I mean, there might be some meat that's still usable in there, but I don't even really sell all that much of it. I could give you like 5 silver for the pair of them.
What? No. You're gonna give me some platinum.
Excuse me? What was that? Hunt, I ain't giving you nothing now. You understand?
Okay, you know what? You know what?
Now kindly fuck off. He's given, or he had been kind of jovial at first. He's giving you a deadpan, like, I'm done with you type of look.
Give me a second.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no. What's gonna happen?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to intimidate him.
All right,
And-
what are you saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell him like his well, to begin with, his harpy is not worth the platinum. Nobody likes it. I didn't even like it. It's kind of stringy. It's plain. Either like he buys something to to something that I would like, or he gives me my money back.
Go ahead and roll your intimidation. I don't know why it rolled it twice though.
Just give me the one that's low, the first one.
Alright, let's see here.
I don't know. I don't know why I rolled twice, but I'm regretting it though, because the second one was good. But
Alright, there's no need to make a scene, just calm the fuck down. Look, you can have some nice boar meat, how's that? And he pulls out like an entire leg of it. Now just fuck off.
well, I'll take the boar meat, but I'm not giving you my heart piece. I'm gonna take this heart piece somewhere else.
Please do, just go away. You're driving off all me other customers.
Yeah. Rum will just take the free meat. I'm just gonna like just drag the harpy somewhere else and just collect the feathers.
You're getting a lot of really weird looks from everyone else in town. Like really weird. Baldur's Gifts Black Market Meat Emporium. And that doesn't sound as, and that's not as dirty as it sounds.
Not at all.
Alright. So, you guys, are you heading back to Wilhelmsgrum, or what are you doing?
I'm just gonna take it to a river, and then I'm gonna try to clean up my little heart piece and maybe just start plucking the feathers. I'm sure I can sell the feathers somewhere else or collect it.
Okay.
Hey, I like to collect body parts, that's my thing.
Alright.
Get a talon or two.
Go ahead and, make a perception, or a survival, I should say. Survival.
What is this? Am I gonna fight off someone off from my 2 harpies?
You managed to find a water source. It's a well in the middle of town. as far as you can tell, there's not actually a river anywhere nearby.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and start using the well. I'm gonna start getting some buckets and just start washing it down.
So wait, are you lowering the harpies into the well, or are you lowering a bucket, pulling up the water, and dousing the harpies?
I'm gonna douse the harpies. I'm not that horrible to douse a
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not?
That would truly prove that we're the heroes. We just played it entirely. At which point we just told.
Maybe barbaric, but she's not that cool.
No, but now you would possibly be tempted to do that to the meat vendor. Just fuck with it.
Well, if that
There's a
was
snake in my
if that was his
boot.
personal well, then maybe, but
Okay.
I
You
was
start-
thinking about dunking them in the well. I was like, no, I think Rum would know enough not to do that. Not to do that at all.
The heroes of our adventure, everyone! wanting to poison the town.
There's a harpy in my well.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Caden. Oh god.
Oh wait, I have a Risa. She can just help me, clean the thing. It's not like she has to.
Oh my
she
god,
likes
she can
wood.
pressure wash it.
She can just pressure wash it.
Rotate the bird just in the middle of town. No, just right there.
Mr. Mustachio!
Twirl it.
You gotta twirl it.
Yeah, twirl it.
Twirl the mustache. Do the little tip, like your Snidely Whiplash. There we go.
Okay, you're just busting out things that these children are not gonna know. So.
I know.
Snidely Whiplash and Muttley.
Dudley Do-Right!
Awesome.
Alright. Oh, so yeah, you get Grum. You get... Oh, they're dead, Demonic. She killed them, or they killed them last game, or last session, I should say, and she's been carting them around to try to sell them to a meat vendor. Because reasons.
Hey, I got free meat out of it, so I'm happy,
She won at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, even though I didn't get a fight,
Okay.
he gave me some nice juicy for me, and
So,
that's fine for me.
Ariza starts, like, making water and, like, pouring it into the bucket, dousing the harpy, pour into the bucket, douse the harpy. And just continually does that. You're getting a lot of really weird looks. Like, everyone's kind of like, how? What? Okay.
And then as I'm cleaning it, I'm gonna start breaking off their wings. And then start taking out the feathers.
Go ahead and do a strength check.
Would that be strength or would that be survival?
Well, to try to just straight up remove the wing would be strength. Because she's trying to rip a limb off.
Look at that.
You're having a bit of trouble with it. Oh, Demonic, if you only knew. They're not really. Alright. So, it's taking you a while, but you manage to just tear one of the wings off, and some blood, it's mostly coagulated, but a little bit still kind of like spurts out and just goes on the ground. Some people walking by... You got one. Go ahead and make another strength check. Make 3 more, since you're trying to do 4 wings, essentially.
I'm gonna look at the people that's passing by by, I'll tell them, paint the picture, it'll last longer.
They're kind of running off. You managed to get the second
two
one.
more?
Again, it takes, yeah, 2 more. It takes a little bit, but you managed to get it. Third one, not so much. You kind of, like, go to do it, and instead it kind of just rips all weird, and it kind of messes up all the feathers, and it's not even really worth it anymore. The last one you do relatively easy. Comes off. And you manage to get a decent supply of harpy feathers.
Okay, and then I'm gonna start ripping up their talons.
Give me one
Hey,
strength check
they're
for
pretty
that.
sharp.
Sure. Yeah, you get all of them.
Hey, I am an expert on taking on people's teeth and claws. Now talons, harpy talons. Those
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep for
you-
myself.
You got quite a few of them. Alright, so you now have a giant bag of harpy feathers and a couple of really, really bloodied harpy corpses that still look like garbage.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just bag up this corpses, and I'll probably.
What are you bagging them up
wait
in?
As we head on out. Oh wait, I'm gonna. Who can make? Can Arisa make fire? I can make fire. Never mind. I'll just take the corpses out like a little ways away from the people and then just burn the corpses.
How far out? Because right now you're in like the middle of town.
Obviously behind the meat vendor's house.
Yes, there you go. Behind the meat, where the meat vendor's house is, or what I assume his house would be.
Go ahead and do a perception. You find plenty of houses. You're not really sure which one of them is the meat vendor's house, but you see one that looks rather large, and you're assuming that he's rich. Because he charges a ridiculous amount for meat.
You know what? No, I have an even better idea. I'm gonna go back to the meat vendor where his stand is. Alright. And a little near him, I'm gonna start like a little cookout to bring in customers for him. And I'm gonna burn the harpy next to him. I'm gonna cook that harpy next to him and tell his customers, here's what you can, free sample of his harpy meat.
Free sample of his harpy meat.
That's exactly what it is. Free sample of his harpy meat.
When you start setting up near him and he hears you say that, he just looks over and like, I told you to fuck off. Now seriously, fuck off. I won't tell you again.
I'm not buying anything from you. I just want to share this delicious harpy meat.
No, but you're false advertising. 'Cause that ain't mine.
It's the same harpy meat.
No, it's not
That
the
harpy
same.
meat.
Because I'm not the one who cooked it, love.
Can you really call it cook it though?
Alright, we're done here. He waves down someone. Someone in very, very large plate mail comes over. What seems to be the problem, citizen? This thing is claiming to be under my employ and providing false advertising, claiming the meat she's cooking is from my stall. I will not have my good name sullied by her improper cooking practices.
I didn't say it was his. I just said how.
No, you said free.
Meat.
You said free samples of his cooking or of his harpy meat. You specifically said of his harpy meat.
Oh well, I'm just an orc. I don't know any better. I meant to say I'm just cooking harpy meat, and he also has harpy meat. Hey, I'm just an orc.
The guard just kind of leans down towards you. Do you have your permit?
Yes, I think I do.
Let's see your papers. And yes, demonic, you really are, and it's amazing. By the way, Malik and Ariza have like calmly kind of walked off, just...
I'm fucking dying right now.
I think Grom lost their papers.
Go ahead and make a deception roll.
I have no.
Oh, that is the perfect. That is the best roll. The finest roll.
At this point, I'm like,
okay.
Let's bring this as far as it can go. This is hilarious.
Okay. The guard just... Right. You lost them. Why don't I take you to go and help you find them? And he starts lifting you up and escorting you after pulling out a tiny flask of water and dousing your fire.
Oh, no need. If I have no permit, I stop doing what I'm doing.
Nope, he is insistent.
Oh, well, Grum is insistent to not go.
Alright, go ahead and make a strength save. Or an athletics, I should say. He goes to, like, yank at you and you're managing to, like, stand firm. Do you really want to do it this way? 'Cause we can do it this way.
Well, permit and I stop. So what else do you want me to do? I have no permit, I stop.
Yes, but lying, if you're lying about your permit, I wonder what else you might be lying about. So we're going to go and have a nice little chat with the captain.
Hey, Grum is an adventurer. Okay, sometimes my papers get lost while I'm adventuring, killing things, destroying temples. So, do
destroying
you
temples? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
He pulls out like a... It almost looks like a tiny little... Like, you haven't really seen anything like it. It's just a tiny little tube that's got something else on it. And it has like a little pull string. He pulls down on that, and a firework goes up into the sky. and explodes. And now you are surrounded by 15 guards. And they all have their weapons drawn and pointed at you, including the one who is currently in front of you. Now you will come and talk to the captain, and you will do so peacefully, or we will be required to strike you down.
You know what? Okay. I tried to stop peacefully. Ram is not gonna be peaceful anymore. And I'm gonna use a pillar of stone.
Okay.
In the middle of the crowd! Yes!
Yes, in the middle of a crowd where there's innocence.
And as a bonus action, I am gonna activate stone form.
You realize she's like chaotic neutral or like neutral. She don't care.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care anymore. Hey, I said I'll stop.
Okay.
He won't take my answer, so I'm gonna go ahead and if I die, I die. Rome is not gonna go when she don't wanna go.
All right. Go ahead.
So,
you can probably how wide was the circle again? I'm pretty sure I said 20 feet.
30-foot radius.
30-foot radius.
Okay. Are we close by?
You. I believe you went to just go be with Wilhelm with Vranek, because you were just hanging out with him. So I mean, you're like a quarter of the way through town. You're probably going to hear this because it's not exactly a quiet endeavor. And oh god. Okay. So with that, you can probably hit about 6 of these like 13, because they're kind of spread out around you.
Where I am?
Unless, of course, you put it directly on yourself. You'll still have to make the con save, but they are all technically within 30 feet of you. He might have.
No, he went to the bathroom.
Oh, I just realized I'm doing these wrong.
Yeah, I want to get everybody though.
Okay, so do it, and you have to save yourself as well.
So I get the bonus action with the stone form. So like, do I put that in play first, or like?
You would, yeah.
Okay. And oh, but then if I do that, then I can't rage at the same
Correct.
time. Shit. I'd rather rage first. I'm gonna rage first before I do stone form. So I'm gonna do a pillar of stone, and then I'll just rage first, so I get half damage.
Well, about that, it's non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Oh, that's right. No, but I get advantage on. Oh no, it's only the strength check and strength save.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just use.
Oh no, it's just bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Okay, it's not non-magical. Never mind.
Okay.
If it's bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Okay. So yeah, you'll have advantage, or you'll have the resistance. But all right, go ahead and do it. Make your save.
Please give me a good con save, for the love of God.
What's your what's your spell save? I know it's strength, but what would that actually be? 17 right now, I think.
17 is yeah.
That's what it would be.
The AC.
No, not AC. You're, what would strength plus proficiency plus 8 be for you? Like strength mod.
Okay, what's your strength bonus?
It's 4.
Okay, plus 8, which is 12, plus your proficiency bonus.
4.
So 16.
16.
Okay, so yes, you managed to save. Let's see here. And miraculously, everyone but 5 of them manages to stay on the pillar. Let me actually see here
But don't
as
they
well.
get sent? Do they get sent 30 foot though in the air? If,
The 5 do.
Ah.
The other ones actually managed to save and are just standing there. How much, roll the damage. And I know it's half. Murder hobo time!
That's a shit roll.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. Alright. So, yeah, you managed to do a bit of damage to the ones going flying and then a little bit more to the other ones. They're all still standing, except for the 5.
Is this loud enough for any of us others?
Oh yeah! You all hear it! Ganel, you're in the library pondering over whatever tome you picked up, and you just feel and hear a big kaboom! And the earth shaking.
I'm gonna look at Wilhelm and go, you think we should go check that out?
Wilhelm's already out the door. As soon as
I'd have followed.
As soon as the shaking started, he's like, "What the hell is that?" and starts running out.
Oh, I'd follow and be like, "Oh dear God, I'd leave him for 5 minutes."
And yeah, you look up the stairs and you can see the like 15-foot tall pillar.
That's a new one.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rennick. So I was with Wilhelm as well.
Are you doing the Oh wait, you can't do the secondary bit because you Oh no, it's part of the same action, I think, or is it a bonus action for the secondary part, Grum? I can't remember what I told you.
That's the bonus action.
Ah, okay, so you can't do that.
Oh, they already did the raging.
But she's raging now, so this will be entertaining.
Make one more con save. Alright, you're fine. Alright. So, the 5 of them are currently up in the air for now, we'll just say. Until their turn where it's going to be bad for them.
Record scratch, freeze frame.
Wreck.
Wonder how I ended up in this situation, aren't you?
They're slowly... Oh yeah, Brudrin, are you running outside too?
Oh, I'm following Rennick, yeah.
Now, this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down as I flew up in the air and I'm about to die because the stupid half-orc just made me want to cry.
Now, are you coming out too?
If we manage to beat these guards, I'm gonna go after the meat merchant.
Ganel, are you coming outside as well, or?
Oh,
What?
yes.
Ah, okay. So yeah, you run outside and see the giant pillar of stone that was not there beforehand. You also see 5 guards falling from up above it.
I'm assuming Arise is gonna screaming, "Ground! No, ground!"
Damn it,
No,
bitch!
ground,
Yeah, it'd probably be more, damn it, bitch, what the fuck you doing?
What you doing?
Malik's probably like, oh dear.
Malik's just, oh no, 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 no. Hi, Nathan. Matter of fact, as the guards are falling, Malik actually, like, motions his hands a bit and says a few words, and they kind of start slowly falling.
help them?
He just... Nope! We're not dealing with this right now! Hang on. Let me see here. Where is it?
Yes, traitor.
Oh dear God, she's angry.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
He's trying to, like, discern where you were, and he just casts that. Go ahead and, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh God, I get 0 on that. Oh,
No! Okay.
I was trying to defend my honor.
You suddenly just, you don't feel like fighting these guys anymore. And oddly enough, they don't seem like fighting you anymore either. They just all kind of stop.
The song, the skyrockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
What?
Sky rockets in flight.
Wait,
Oh.
that hippie song.
But yeah, you just don't want to fight.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm fighting about.
I think you wanted to go sell some meat.
So yeah, Vranik, Wilhelm, and Brudrin, and Ganel see everyone about to just have a big ass fight up on the top there, and then suddenly they just stop. And the guards falling just start slow falling and end up landing on the ground. They still seem really, really pissed and are trying to figure out how to get up top. But everyone up top is just, huh. I don't know what to do.
What in the hell is going on?
Malik's kind of, or you catch up there relatively quick and get up there where Malik's kind of standing and like, that's not going to last very long. We need to figure out a way to get them down. Now.
What the hell happened?
Grom! Jump down! Or lower that if you can.
Oh, I just jumped down. I said, okay. And I just jumped. Because I'm so calm.
Okay, sure. Whatever. You start jumping down and he just...
Or athletics.
Next,
Go ahead and
we're
make an
gonna
athletics, sure. It's only like 15 feet, but...
I better not roll 1, okay?
You manage to land relatively well. The other guards seem kind of confused and just and start kind of lowering themselves down and falling down a bit. And the other guards that landed are like, you're coming with us now! You don't really want to fight them still, you're just, really dazed. You're free to say whatever, just you're not hostile towards them at all, just, what?
Okay.
Okay.
Just shrug. Okay.
How many are there and how close together are they?
There's 5 of the guards that have now, like, circled her again, and they seem slightly hesitant and are trying to, like, fan out a bit. And they're all pointing weapons at her.
I'm going to very calmly say, put the weapons down.
She attacked us first! And was
I'm
threatening
gonna-
us.
I'm gonna
going
come
to say
in.
again, put the weapons down.
We simply want to take her to the captain for questioning, particularly after this debacle.
Now I'm going to join Vranik and repeat. No. Put the weapons down.
Malik's just like, Why? Why must we do this?
Oh, I don't want to fight, but let me put it to you this, the 5 of you, threatening her is the worst thing you can possibly do, and I'm not going to be able to stop her. So put the weapons down, or when whatever our friend here did to calm her down wears off, she will break you in half. And I'm not making hyperbole here. She will break you in half.
We can't simply lower our weapons. We have a duty to protect this city, appointed to us by Baldur himself.
Wilhelm, do you want to talk to them? Because seriously, I'm not going to be able to stop her.
They kind of snap out of it for a little bit. Lord Wilhelm? What are you doing here?
Oh, he's my cousin.
You have a cousin? Just put the weapons down. They kind of seem hesitant. Fine. She's still coming to questioning with the captain, though.
What on earth are you wanting to question her about?
They kind of look around and... Where is he? Actually, here, let me do this.
Apparently Wilhelm is some sort of noble. I was not aware of this. Also, I'm going to look at Wilhelm when they're kind of like, no, Lord Wilhelm.
Technically, my station is commander of Godrick's Fury. But I've had other matters to attend to, so I've had to relieve that station to someone else. Not Godrick's Fury, Godrick's Vigil, sorry.
Oh, okay. The watch post that I'm going to be visiting soonish. Good to know.
Yes.
It's a volcano, isn't it?
That earth shaking.
That would be Godrick's Fury, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Because whatever we're doing is in the volcano. Fantastic.
Yeah, he wasn't particularly... Well, I suppose that is one of the safest places to put some type of artifact, I guess.
Oh no, I get the mentality of it. You just didn't, I think, thought about the mortals trying to go into.
Well, yeah, they kind of look around and like, where is he? One of the guards that's like climbing down and stuff. You, what exactly happened? You were the one who made the call, yes? What? Oh. Well, I mean, she didn't have a permit and was trying to sell stuff. But right now I just don't really care. Shall we go?
I'm going to stop for a minute and go, 15 of you, for her not having a permit.
Well, I remember something about her not wanting to come along, and then I think she may have threatened me, but I just don't really care anymore.
Okay, so I think you all need to just go, or she flips out, and we'll calm her down.
A couple moments pass by and everyone kind of seems to like snap out of it. The ones that seemed really dazed and out of it immediately just kind of like draw the weapons up again. And they're like, wait, you!
Oh, am I out of the daze too?
Yeah.
Oh, I started worrying.
Well, when she starts trying to say, Grum, stop, please.
But they want to fight.
Please.
Fight.
Please.
You will come with the captain! And the other five are like trying... The other five are trying to be like, just... calm down.
Once the other ones say you're going to come tap, and I look around and go, shut up before I turn you to cinders.
Who?
What?
Yes. Burn them.
Who did you grab and do that?
Burn them to cinders.
Who did you grab and do that to, Vranik?
I didn't grab, I just turned and yelled it at him. You know, the very scary guy in the full plate.
Oh, because the other 5 guards were trying to calm them down and, like, explain what had happened since they gathered that they weren't in their right mindset prior.
Yeah, I'm just like, you need to all calm down, or so help me.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
And not one of my better.
You better roll a good one.
It's not terrible.
It's alright.
Do you think we are scared of you, Dragon Man, just because you have armor?
No, you should be scared of me because I can keep her calm, and she'll hurt you. It's not me you should be scared of, it's her.
Wilhelm kind of steps. Wilhelm kind of steps forward. Let's see here. He just steps forward. He does make an awful lot of noise because he's in full plate as well. What do you want? He just pauses for a second, lifts up his foot, slams down, head back, and just roars, and just fire erupts from him. You will listen! They seem to calm right the fuck down.
I was gonna look at Wilhelm and go, see, you can't do that with the acid breath. It just comes right back down like this.
Yeah, it's like you're peeing and you keep back right.
Yeah, I mean, that's just terrible. I don't...
He turns back to you, Grum, and you can, like, see fire in his eyes, and he's straight up just like, you! Go to their captain, sort all this shit out, and you! Go back to your fucking jobs! The rest of them kind of disperse. The one that was going to take you is like, doesn't she need someone to show her the way? Fine. Since you want to volunteer, I'll come with you.
I'll tell,
oh, okay.
As he's going to say, do you need anything for the house? I'll pick it up.
No, I believe we're fine.
Alright. Grum, please listen to Wilhelm.
Grum didn't do anything wrong. I was just cooking.
I believe you, Grum. Just make them believe you. We can deal with them later if they continue to be a problem.
So yes, you all just got to witness Spectacular Grum doing murdery things.
Now I'm gonna look around. Is there anybody looking like shifty that like looked like might have started some shit?
Go ahead and do a perception. You don't particularly see anyone shifty. You do notice a vendor that's really close to where the stone pillar was. Although, you're not entirely certain he's a vendor, because he doesn't seem to have a shop anymore. But you recognize the meat vendor. And he's just kind of like, he's got this like look of like, why?
I'm gonna walk over to him and look at him and go, you pissed her off, didn't you?
She pissed me off first.
Got destroyed?
She was trying to claim that she was selling my meat when it was her poorly cooked, poorly prepared meat. She was fraudulently claiming that it was my product, so I called the guard over to get her to move.
Shut up. Think for a second. She's a 7-foot-tall, angry half-orc with large axes. Did you not think that ticking her off would be a bad idea?
Oh, I didn't tick her off. I had the city guards deal with it, because I'm a businessman and I go through proper channels.
Well, clearly you're not a businessman anymore.
No!
Congratulations.
Speaking of, I'm gonna need to go through more proper channels and try to get me money from her, I guess. He kinda seems just depressed.
I'm just gonna look and go, yeah, it's not gonna work. Good luck with that. I'm all for proper channels, but really, what did you expect to happen?
I've dealt with bigger and angrier motherfuckers.
Have you dealt with one who's liable to actually kill you? Because she is!
Yes, actually.
Well, hopefully she doesn't come back and decide to, because I can't stop her. So have fun with that.
Because I feel
No, I
like
basically
fighting.
just told him he's a fucking moron.
All right, Ganel, are you going back to El Librario?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just gonna look at Goodell and go, what
That's,
else should we expect at this point?
that was my reaction.
All right. Before we go to Grumman the Magnificent Captain, we'll
I'm
go
actually
to
gonna look at Grum, or not Grum, Brudger real quick. Go, want to go get drunk?
Yep.
Malik. Kind of. I'll join you.
I want to hear what that fucker said, because that's amazing. I'm gonna start laughing.
Oh.
Jesus.
So yeah. Ganel, we'll go to you when you first entered the library before Grum completely destroyed that train.
Yes, please do.
Wait.
Alright, so you enter the large doors. There's all the plethora of bookcases that stretch on for miles. There seems to be a large central desk that has, like, someone just sitting behind it. Very wizened old man.
This is gonna be awkward. Okay, let me just approach him.
Alright. Ah, good day. What can I help you find?
You're probably thinking daft, but any volumes you have on the Outer Planes?
Oh yes, we have quite a few. We don't get very many interested in the Outer Planes. The big dilemma would be knowing what ones you're looking for. There are quite a few. He kind of motions around and up.
Specifically the 9 House.
Ah. Well, let's see here. He kind of seems to, like, look... Some, like, weird blue light seems to go on, like, around the floor, and he's motioning things. Was there a particular section or language, or what languages do you know? Most of these aren't in very common ones.
Draconic. Sylvan.
Oh, someone who knows Sylvan. That's actually rather rare. Were you looking for one in Sylvan, or was there a particular one you were looking for?
Anyone in particular that's going to give me the most information, the most reliable information.
Alright.
I don't want some hearsay stories. I want from somebody who actually has been there. If
Oh,
possible, of course.
that's mighty, mighty specific. Baldur, what did you have? Ah! I believe we do have a couple. He kind of stops and just looks up, looks around for a bit. Ah! Motions his hand out, and after a couple moments, a few books come down in front of him. We have these three. One is in Sylvan, oddly enough. One would be in the celestial celestial scriptures. I believe from Baldur himself. And one would be... what is this? Apparently a tiefling who had far too much time on his hands. This one is an infernal. I don't know how trustworthy this one would be, though. Could be that he was of evil intent and spreading lies and rumors. I've not personally read it.
Let me see the one from himself.
What was that?
Let me see the one from Bald.
Alright. It looks very, very well kept. Seems very, very, like, well bound. The writing, you're guessing, is very, very neat. You don't really know what Celestial's supposed to look like.
Oh, I'm gonna learn.
Yeah, you're gonna learn. Alright.
Take the book, sit down, and start trying to figure out what the hell stuff means.
You take the book. You start reading for about, like, 10 minutes, and then the earth-shattering quake happened. You ran outside, and now you're back, and I'm assuming that's what you're going to do for the next 8 hours. Far into the night.
Yeah, I don't need my
He only
sleep
needs
anyway.
4 hours rest. He can go for
Yep.
a while.
He can go all night. Alright. So there's that. Now we go to Grum and the Magnificent Captain.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Captain! We have a troublemaker for you to... we have a troublemaker for you to question. Oh, is this have anything to do with that explosion that was earlier? Why, yes. Oh, I've had no end to the complaints from that. Very well. Wait. You blew up part of the town square? He's looking at you, Grum.
Well, they left me no choice.
One always has a choice. From
Yeah,
what I have
no
gathered
choice for
from
them to leave me alone.
What I have gathered from eyewitnesses was you attempting to commit fraud on multiple levels. My city guards attempting to escort you to me for questionings, which would have been civil, but instead you decided to resist and threaten them. So they had no choice but to engage you, and then you blew up part of the town's center.
Hey, I was just
Bra-fucking-o!
I was just cooking some meat, giving out to people if they want some, and just tell them, hey, if you want some harpy meat, he also gives out meat. What's wrong with cooking meat?
No, according to eyewitness testimony, you claimed that it was meat from the gentleman's stall.
Well, like I
When you
said,
in fact have
I'm
no
just
tie
an
to
orc.
his stall.
I said I'm just an orc. I messed up what I said. And I told them, no, it's just my harpy meat. I'm cooking it. If they want free samples, they can get free samples. I want to share this delicious harpy meat. After all, I took the time to clean it and to break it apart.
Yes, but you are also trying to set up things without proper permits as well. Yet another...
What set up thing? I'm just cooking for my own thing. If people want to come by and have some food, they're free to have some.
You
I'm
were
not
doing
selling
it.
anything.
You were doing it in our market district, set up next to a market stall.
Yeah, but
handing
do you
out free
really have rules that
samples.
says you cannot cook your own food in the marketplace?
There is actually. Town Charter Article 1B. I take it you're not from around here.
I really want to know what Wilhelm's doing this whole time right now, because he's
Wilhelm's kind of fuming a little bit. The captain kind of turns and finally notices that, what? Wilhelm, why are you here?
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit.
Bullshit. Look. She is a bit dense. As you can see. She obviously meant no harm, but is quick to anger, and acts like a child, and turns towards you, Grum, and is glaring you down. But they are on a very important mission. Now, if we could just drop all of this and be done with it and move on with our day. She's obviously learned her lesson, or at least I will make sure she learns her lesson. Then we will be done. Have you learned your fucking lesson? Grum, he asked you a question.
Lesson.
Yeah.
What? You learned.
I learned that harpy meat is not for everyone. That is the lesson.
He kind of just. He looks to Wilhelm, and Wilhelm just kind of shakes his head and nods. He's just, I don't even know.
Oh, thank God for push to talk.
The captain just, fine, whatever. Just get out. He's like got his head in his hands, just, why does my day always have to be such shit? Thank you, Captain. Let's go, Grum. Wilhelm is talking to you like you're like a really, really annoying child.
I'm just rolling my eyes. I'm like, okay.
And you both walk out and start heading back to his house. And he's like, look, I know you're not used to civilization and all its intricacies, but don't start a fight in the middle of the fucking town. And if the guard asks you nicely to come with them, for fuck's sake, go with them!
Hey, they didn't do it nicely. They attacked me first. They're just saying I attacked them because they're racist. They don't like me because I'm half orc.
Well, that's hard to disprove, really, so...
As that say, well... Technically...
After all, you told me that I'm not used to civilized people. See, you're already against me.
I know this because of how you've acted around the rest of civilization.
Well, this is a shitty town.
I've known you long enough to know what the fuck you do. I've seen it. You can't call bullshit like that with me. No! Shut up! The adult is talking.
No, I'm an adult too.
Then start fucking acting like one.
Oh,
yeah.
This is so...
I've been acting like one, trying to save your asses.
No! You have been acting like a very, very, very emotionally unstable child! I'm surprised that you haven't somehow jumped off a cliff!
Well, I don't know who's the one who's right now going in tizzy. It's you. You're the one who's going all about, so...
Because you are destroying the town that I have a home base in. I have friends here. Do you know that you could have killed them? They frequent the market quite often.
Hey, they attacked me. What you
Oh
want
yes,
to have
the innocent villagers attacked you. Yes, I'm so sure that they did.
Meanwhile,
them are not innocent.
Malik, Brudrin, and Vranik are getting drunk.
Meanwhile, drinking occurs. Roll con saves, cause Malik brought you the good shit. He needed a stiff drink after this.
That's not bad, actually.
Okay.
Come on, Brudrin, roll that con save.
I'm trying to click the button. There you go.
Yeah, you're all fine. Shit's
good.
strong. Malik just head in hands. Oh god, why? She's been doing so well.
I'm looking at Malik, I'll be like, dude, he pissed her off. You don't piss her off.
No, I was there. She wasn't listening.
Well, that's unsurprising.
They gave her plenty of ways to do this civilly. I knew it was going to be bad once it started stop being civil, but there were plenty of opportunities to be civil.
I don't think she's used to town life.
No, I don't think so either. I rather admire her wild spirit sometimes. Big drink.
To be honest, from at least from what I've read, orc clans are pretty much what she just did, so she's doing what she knows.
Hashtag slow build up. All right. So back to Wilhelm and Grum. Whatever. Let's just go. Don't fucking do that in towns again. There's too many innocents that could die.
As long as they don't attack me, I don't attack
They didn't
them.
attack you!
Yes, they did.
No!
Put his
Or
hands
else you
on
would
me.
have actually been fucking injured.
If they put their hands on me, Grum punches them.
Yes, but you didn't punch them. Punching them puts it to the person who's actually attacking you. You fucking nuked an entire city block.
I had to. They're all around me.
You had other options. I know you did.
Yeah, that was a great option. Did you see how powerful I was?
There's no getting through to you. Whatever. Back. We're going back. Back to the house.
Oh, thought we were going back to the station, and there would be some fighting.
No. No bar fights in Flan.
Wait, he's taking me back to the captain?
No. You're going back to Wilhelm's base.
The Wilhelm house.
Ah.
And no, not quite demonic. Wilhelm is just like executor of the gods. Or Godrick in particular, at least.
I figure after about an hour, I think me,
Yeah.
Brudrin, and Malik should probably head back to the house.
You all get a nice meal and Malik pays and everyone's having a good time. Malik is just like, oh my god, what the fuck? And yes, you all head back to Wilhelm's.
When we get there, I'm just gonna... Is Grum and Wilhelm already there?
Yes.
I'm going to walk up to Grum and look at her and go, Grum, I need you to do me a favor.
What?
Unless they actually harm you, don't antagonize them, please.
He put his hand on Grum. Grum attacks back.
So if I touch you and I don't hurt you, would you hit me?
Oh, you're Vrennick. I know you. But if someone I don't know touches Grum, and I don't want them touching me, and
Pretty
I
much
tell them
demonic.
already that no, I will not get with them, then no.
Right. Okay.
Hey, I said I was gonna stop, but they wanted to get something about permit. What permit? Why do you need to permit just to cook something
Malik-
in a place?
Malik kind of like, to be fair, you're the one who actually lied directly to him.
I just messed it up.
Oh, I do agree, though, that meat vendor's an asshole.
Oh yes, that meat vendor is a supreme asshole.
Yeah, but did you see his stove though? What left of his stove?
Actually, Grum, I rubbed it in his face, if you want the honest truth, so there you go. Just, I'll go with you next time. That way we can keep them trying to touch you to a minimum, because I know if they aggravate you, you're going to hurt them. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna look at Wilhelm and go, thank you. We'll be out of your hair in the morning.
Fair.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and sleep off the hopefully upcoming hangover.
I guess the rice is just gonna be,
Yeah.
you know, just scolding Grum. Like, don't ever do it again. Slap, slap.
Probably. Ariza probably also with lots of profanity laced throughout. So we all know what Ganal's doing. Brudrin, what are you gonna do though?
I'm gonna go sleep too.
Yeah.
So do we have to do insight checks? Because this will be good.
Yes.
This one's going to be the special one, because I'm just going to go, I hate these cards. Oh my god, Grum is going to get one.
Ariz
look
is
at
super gonna
Horizon.
get one. Okay. So... oh, man. So Ryza has a little visit that, again, you don't really know what happens in. Where is it? Ah, yes. You can now cast Wall of Ice once per day as an 8th level spell.
Jesus.
By the way, I will give you a brief snippet of it because the rest of you have had it, so it's going to be relatively similar. Katoon's worried about the sudden rapid increase being bad for you guys as well. For Ariza.
Oh dear God. Do they have at least cakes and pies?
Yes, Ariza gets a pie.
There you go. She's happy with her pie.
Apper. Alright, Vrennick. Guess who again?
Hello, Godrick.
Yeah, this time you actually just kind of wake up next to a fireplace in like a little house.
Is this your house in your divine realm?
Not exactly. I just figured it would be a little bit more comfortable for you.
After you made me blind the last time. Yeah. Yes, it's helpful.
I really didn't want to, but it's the only way to accelerate the process. You have to be subjected to it.
I guess that makes sense.
If I didn't have to do it that way, I would not.
What's next on the agenda before I have to go back and get Grum out of town so she doesn't cause some more trouble? Oh my god.
Yes, that was unfortunate. And one of the other reasons why I was worried that you are not all ready for the increase.
Well, the problem with her is that she's not used to civilization like the rest of us. It's just her culture. And quite frankly, that meat vendor pissed her off.
I don't know the specifics, but I know that it was not good.
No. No, it wasn't.
Ah, well. I really am not happy about this rapid increase. I worry about what it might do.
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Very well. Suddenly he gets surrounded by glowing little dragons that are just floating around him. He's about 20 feet out. They stop.
Can I make an Arcana check real quick?
Yeah. You know what it is because you're studying to try to figure out how to do it. It's Spirit Guardians.
Huh. Actually, I do know how to do that one now.
Do you?
Yeah, I have access to 3rd level spells.
3rd level cleric, or? Oh,
Yeah,
I guess it's a sorcerer one. Yeah, that's right.
Spirit Guardian's cleric. I'm fine.
Yeah, you know exactly what it is. It's just a lot stronger.
I'm gonna look at that and go. Okay,
I
so
know-
I know what that is.
Yeah, he kind of... I know this isn't exactly news to you, but it's going to be... It could potentially be bad for you.
Let's get on with it then. I know what's coming.
Luckily, this one I don't actually have to hit you with, so goodbye! And he
Oh
just
boy.
wakes you up. You can now cast Spirit Guardians as an 8th level spell once per day.
Once per day.
Yep. Alright. Grum!
Hello.
Hello again.
Wow.
You doing anything, Grum? It's that same halfling again.
I'll be like, hey.
Oh, you've finally grown up a little bit and have stopped trying to punch me. That's cute.
Oh, this is just for today. I had a good time today.
Yes, I saw that. And luckily, nothing bad happened. Luckily.
I could have destroyed him though.
Yes, but just because you can does not mean that you should. Really now. I try to do this so that you can save civilization and instead you're using it to destroy it. Why do I always get stuck with the weird ones?
Plus you're weird too? That's a stupid question.
He just... Whatever. So, I suppose you're wanting to continue the teachings, yes?
Go ahead.
Oh, we'll see how long you really think of that. Where is it? Frickin' cat's wrecking all my notes now. I gotta like shift through them again. Ah, yes, there we go.
Yes.
Alright. Now, don't be scared. This won't actually affect you. And he just kind of, points out at you and makes a little bit of noise. Go ahead and make a con save. You felt like your muscles start to stiffen a little bit, and then you kind of were okay. You're not really sure what he did.
My muscles were all tingly.
See, I told you, you'd be fine. Now, I suppose I should do a little bit of a better demonstration. And he kind of just, boop, causes like 3, they seem like pretty random things. They're like tiny little lizard people. And a little bit of words in motion. They start turning to stone. All 3 of them. Their legs just start solidifying and they can't move. And it just slowly creeps up until they're tiny statues, forever etched with looks of fear in their mind.
Grom can do that now?
I wouldn't recommend it, but yes. Goodbye.
Wait, why you want the
Oh dear God.
I was gonna ask why he won't recommend it, but I guess he just disappeared.
Yep. Once per day, flesh to stone, but up to 3 targets.
Because we needed to give her petrification now.
Yeah.
So that meat vendor's probably fucked real good.
Assuming he doesn't
Buzzing
save.
him.
Yes. Yes.
She needs to catch him in the dark alley, maybe get Ganal to help kidnap him.
All right, Ganal. After you finish your 8 hours, you can fluently read and speak Celestial.
What?
Yeah, that's his power from the last power up. He essentially, if he spends 8 hours reading a language that he doesn't understand, he learns how to comprehend it and speak it.
Sum me up. I need that skill in my life.
It's kind of like a Gorgon demonic. Also, Ganal, make a con save real quick. Oh wait, I'm sorry, yours was a bit different. Wisdom save. I'm sorry. Yours was a wisdom save.
Much better.
You suffer a level of exhaustion. You start trancing out and going to sleep. And guess who shows up again? Ah, there you are. I was wondering if you were ever going to show up. I see you've utilized my gift, though.
Yeah, I've started to research this a little further.
Yes. As well you should.
Unless you have some other insight you'd like to give me.
Unfortunately, that's not within my capability to do right now.
You don't wear this whole god of like real well.
He's kind of like struggling. It's part of the stupid arrangement that my compatriots made with the other asshole gods. And as much as I don't want to abide by it, I don't really have a choice.
Why don't you look a way to get around it then?
Oh, I've been trying.
I don't know, they seem...
What was that?
What's the word? It seems slightly dull to me.
Seems slightly dull.
Yes, dull.
Are you saying he seems slightly dull?
No, the others do.
Oh yes, they are incredibly dull.
It just seems like they have the power to help us and they don't want to. Am I taking that the wrong way?
There usually has to be a certain natural growth for our powers to assist you, and we're trying to accelerate it, although it might be detrimental to you in the process. So simple-minded they were when they created this stupid setup. They really weren't very good at making bargains with the other gods. Oh yes, I'm supposed to be showing you things.
Be helpful.
His mouth stops moving, and then you can kind of just hear him. This should help. Eventually. It will make things much quicker anyway.
I suppose some sort of...
He's talking directly into your mind.
Okay, can I try it back?
Yep, you immediately respond. It's about, like... You would roughly guess about 3 times quicker to talk this way. Because it's all just instantaneous thought transmission.
Well, that was simple.
Oh, yes. He kind of... Quite. Just... be prepared for possible repercussions.
You're being real cryptic.
Again, I don't really have a choice. This is part of this stupid fucking deal. You suddenly get an image of, 4 dudes that, well, I take it back, you have seen them now. The 4 other dudes that you saw in that shared dream, just kind of in a burning pile on the ground and him laughing. Just... Oh, sorry, that was a daydream. Happens every now and again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Boop. So yes, you now know how to cast telepathy once per day. All right. Everyone else wakes up. Everyone's doing fine.
I'm just gonna blink and go, oh, at least that time it didn't make me go blind.
Not this time. Oh yes, Ganal, your exhaustion level is gone. Cause sleep.
Okay.
Cause sleep.
Just sleep.
We need
Of course,
to
Goblin
roll.
knows where Ganal was sleeping.
Do we each roll something for the amount of booze that we drank the previous night?
Go ahead and make a con save.
Why are you doing this to me?
Let's see here. Bup, 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 bup. Bup. You're all a bit hungover. You all kind of walk out and just, oh god. Did anyone get the name of that carriage that hit me last night?
It was called Godrick's Brew, and we shouldn't have drank so much.
What
No, it
about
was-
that commotion last night? I don't quite remember.
Probably best we don't.
In town?
Look, we have to get ready. We have to go to the volcano so I can be mad some more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, volcano. That's gonna help the hangover.
It'll sweat it right out.
Sweat it right out. No problem. No worries. All right.
Grum.
Don't forget Ryza.
Hello, Ariza. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Say the bitching good morning.
Bitchin' good morning. All right. Oh. Okay. So when did we want to leave? Are we walking? Are we gonna have to walk a lot?
I'm gonna actually ask Wilhelm, like, do you think that the teleporter guys can send us up to the wherever the other Godrick's location? I can't even remember. the name right
To
now.
Vigil? Godrick's Vigil?
Yes. That's
I don't see why not. He could probably also just send you directly to Godrick's Fury.
oh, so it's not like the other places where it's kind of hidden. Because I mean,
Well,
Katoon's
you
just at
could
the
you
bottom
could
of a
just
lake.
tell him that you want to be directly outside the volcano. He'll probably think you're a little bit odd, but as long as you have coin, he doesn't particularly care.
Who needs coin? We have
Everyone
Malik.
everyone kind of knows that you have or that there's a volcano.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
It's dormant, but everyone kind of knows about it in case it should go off.
That seems like a good thing to know. Let's go have a discussion with the teleporter guy, because I'm in no mood to walk right now.
What was with the air quotes?
Dormant.
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 Like we have no fire protection whatsoever.
All right.
I'll say, so as everyone's getting ready to leave, I'm going to look at Will and go, thanks again for yesterday.
Yes.
I had to rain on her.
Please do. All right. So you head up.
Probably capable of picking me up. There's not a whole lot I can do physically.
Fair. What about him?
Yeah, as
And he
long
points
as
to
nobody
Malik.
touches Grump.
He might be able to. Him and Brugin, probably.
He's a rather odd fellow, isn't he?
Malik? Yeah, he is. But he's helpful. Something weird happened to him, actually. A couple days ago, I think now. Yeah, he lost, like... I'm waiting until Malik leaves. Say, he died.
What?
And then someone brought him back. And we don't know how.
Huh.
It happened at the first temple, the one where we got the crystals. So probably maybe like a week and a half now.
So wait. He just disappeared and then showed back up? Or...
Oh no, we went down into the temple, and while we were down there passing the trials, somebody apparently stabbed him, and then he was brought back to life. He doesn't remember it though.
How much does he not
You know,
remember?
sort of- Well, he doesn't remember the dying or who did it. Pretty much like a day. And then when we got him to remember, it freaked him out, so Ganal sort of undid that to keep him from going completely nuts.
Huh.
Which, admittedly, I probably would have a similar reaction if someone told me I died and then was brought back and I don't know how.
I see.
So yeah, that's the thing that happened apparently. So that's
most peculiar. Why would they do that?
I don't know, but if you could look into that while we're doing this, that'd be great.
I'll see what I can pull up, but you said it was at a temple?
The very first one in the Giant's Forest.
Oh. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be much I'll be able to discern because there's not really going to be... There's not really anyone that I would know that would be out in the Giant's Forest, we'll say.
Yeah, that's the problem, but we'll go take care of this. It's the last one of these, supposedly.
Alright, so you leave Wilhelm, he kind of goes off to do his thing. Everyone makes it up to the teleporter guy. Ah, yes? Welcome. Wow, you're back pretty quick.
Yeah,
Find what you were looking for?
We did. I need you to send us to Godrick's Fury.
Why are you wanting to go to a volcano? You know there's quicker ways to die, right?
Godrick told me to.
Right, of course he did. You got the coin or what?
How much was it again?
Ah, let's see here. How far is that? No, there's a good lot of you. We'll go with 3 platinum.
I have exactly that much, but I could do 10 if somebody else can do 10. Third person can do 10.
Malik kinda just hands over the coins. I got it.
Oh, well, thank you, Malik.
Benefits of being a performer.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Grum and go, where we're going, Grum, there should be things for you to horribly murder. And I welcome you to do so in the volcano.
Yes.
Alright. So he kinda sets it up. Yeah, but... You want to be on top of the volcano, you said?
No, in front of.
Oh, okay, well why didn't you say so? Silly people, and you're constantly not wanting to tell me what you're doing? Would have dropped you right inside the volcano.
Let's not be doing that. That's insane. Trust me, I have enough problems without being dropped into the volcano, sir. So just in front would be perfectly fine.
Alright. Alright. So, he kinda, yeah, that seems about right. Alright. Have a nice trip. Hopefully see you later.
And away we go, and that's probably a perfect spot to do that, too.
Yep, pretty close. So yeah, we're gonna stop here then. I hope everybody watching had a good time. Hopefully the players had a good time as well. Next week we should hopefully actually be joined by the actual Ariza again. So that should be neat.
Yeah, but only for like one session, then she's probably gonna be back out again.
Probably.
This is a new job. So.
Oh well, hopefully we can hope for the best. Anyways, good night everybody! Have a lovely rest of your evening.